Oh, and there's some leftover corn. No idea what to do today. Hey. Should still eat breakfast, to be honest. Oh, a can opener in the wild. So that's how they're made. What is that residue on the water? Looks a bit nasty. But it's probably from all the leaves and stuff. Here's this great stone, but somebody should make it straight. It's probably super heavy though. Not sure if that was here before. I feel like not. But who brought it here then? Mysterious. Oh, we could use the wood as a lever and then put the stone under. Like I watch these videos where people do stuff and then I would want to do it also, but then when I'm right in front of this heavy stone, then I'm like, the ducks sneaking in. These might be ducks that we earlier in the year just saw as tiny babbies. I should go shopping, but I don't want to. So fuck. I might just go with a bus later. Oh, I feel so tired right now. I was awake way too long yesterday again, and I don't understand. How does it work with being tired and not being tired sometimes? How does it even work? Oh, I love how they're moving. I call it grass, but I know it's not grass. In German, I think it's Schilf. Mm, 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 mm. It's also crazy how when you leave your house, you feel, it's so warm, but then after a while, you slowly cool down. Nah, nah. I saw somebody over there looking for stuff. I wonder what they were looking for though. That's kind of sus. But yeah, probably nothing crazy. It's crazy how powerful children's voices are sometimes. So small but so powerful. AKA loud. Oh, why is there already fingerprints again on my stuff? It's so hard to keep conscious of your finger fat and stuff. Also, sometimes I take the bus, for example, and then I touch the railing, and then I try to not touch my eyes or something, which is often not the greatest idea. Or I use another part of my hand, and then still I forget about it and touch my face. But yeah, most of the time it's fine. Some countries also have this system you eat with one hand and with the other hand you wipe your ass. But I'm sure sometimes they make mistakes also, or the hands touch each other. And then it's all for nothing, the whole system. The whole system rigged. Bro, by the way, I'm super annoyed about I feel many of these young kids somehow they know that I'm a streamer, and it's so cringe. I always hear them talk behind my back, or at least that's what I imagine. Earlier somebody said, look, it's that guy or whatever. But yeah. I shouldn't care, I guess. It's the price to pay. And yeah, I got Twitch payment again. Oh, nice. Already 2 weeks ago. Didn't even see it. Huge money. Last night, this other Interlaken streamer, yeah, it's not really cold. It's 15 degrees or something, or above 10. Merlin. I tried to add you on Steam yesterday, but it didn't work. Oh well, I guess it's not important. But there's so many people I don't have added on stream. It's on Steam. It's kind of crazy, and so many good co-op games came out, or still haven't played. And yeah, why do people have so many names on Steam? Like, I not only saw it at your account, but like previously known as that name, previously known as that name, previously known as that name. I guess it's normal for people to change the name, but still. Kind of interesting how it shows still all the names. And then when you go to the search option, you know, like type in the name, it doesn't even find it. Or maybe I made it wrong. Yeah, you can do it. Or I put mine yesterday also, like in general chat, I think. But yeah, I'm always like a bit hesitating because of the lag, you know, from playing with people from different continents. There's definitely like 100 ms or something that you kind of lose when you play with another continent, approximately. Although I'm not sure if that's still the case, but it used to be the case. Like, and yeah, one time I played like with these other streamers, or like at least one streamer and some other guy, and then my computer had always problems, dude. Oh, it was such a pain in the ass. But like a new computer, and it was just the audio was fucking up all the time somehow. In the end, they got my money back, and now I still have my old computer. Wait, you conducted a hype train in my channel and I didn't even see? Holy shit, dude. I really have to get like a second phone again to see all the stuff that's actually happening. Or have something type it in the chat all the time. Yesterday at the cows, what the hell? Fuck, damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't even see it, dude. Then there was no alert. Maybe I had it muted. Yeah, I probably had it all muted. Thanks so much. I didn't even realize until now. Kinda cringe. Worst streamer ever. What did you do? Did you actually give the 10 subs or what? Come on. That's too much. Although you look like you might be doing well for yourself, which is nice. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for like everything. And yeah, I saw you wrote in Discord also, thanks for coming by or whatever, but yeah, don't mention it. How can we put the thing down, stabilish? You give the 10 sub, oh my fucking god, dude. Holy shit. Fuck, and there was no alert and I didn't even say thank you. Oh my god. Thank you so much, man. 감사합니다. That's what I learned from Ginny. By the way, I met Ginny in real life, dude. Can you believe it? And I met Pippin and who else? Just Kev and Crazy Japanese. Because they all came here and then I sniped them. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. Get the bread ready. I never got 10 subs. Oh my god. It's always the first time. Ah, fuck. I really gotta fix my shit. You know, my excuse was kind of like also before. I know you're maybe not there anymore. Just keep talking. And don't worry, you can leave. My excuse before was also like, I almost never get anything or whatnot. Yada yada. But now that excuse doesn't work anymore. No excuses, dude. No excuses. Oh my God, 10 subs, dude. Holy moly. Now it's gonna go right to my head. I think I had a total of 10 subs once, but yeah, it always goes away fast. I wonder who got it. Probably some really random people, like it always is. And I didn't even give you VIP. I VIP everybody, you know, all the time. But then after a while, I got like bored of it, I guess, or it didn't really matter too much. Although it is cool when you're VIP, you can, as far as I'm aware, you can like post links and this and that. You have like a few more rights. You're not getting censored as much. And yeah, I have a lot of, I have like 100 or 200 VIPs because I got rated by 300 viewers that one time I sniped that one person. Peep him the best, actually. She's the only one who like kind of tried to push me up. I didn't really do much with it, but yeah, still. It's nice. And for them, it's like nothing, you know. Like a big streamer can raid you. You don't get that much from it, but still, for them, it's like no effort, basically. But yeah, it can backlash also that you say something wrong in a chat or whatever in the stream, and then they all report you. It happened once. Or I think it might have been also because of a video. Like I ended the stream after being raided because it was already like live 13 hours. And I know I should have kept going, but I was like drunk and tired, dude. Who's gonna stop me? I was also just arriving at home, like didn't want to dox myself, you know what I mean? This could be a good angle, but can I still see the chat from over there? I see a blue name. It's probably Gecko. Or maybe Allow. Changed his name. Oh, by the way, where's Allow? What does he do? Our best viewers, oh my god. Ban that guy. Fuck, last night I looked at some old messages, dude. Shouldn't have done it. The flashbacks, dude. Okay, I added you as VIP, Marilyn, now. But you have to like refresh to see it or something. But at this point, you probably have so many badges, you have to like decide which one you want to show. Because you can only show maximum 4, but only some can be the 4th one. On average, it's like 3. And yeah, honestly, like Pokemon and that stuff, these games, I feel like they can be good content. It's probably many people playing it, but still, there's also quite a lot of people interested in it. Last night I watched some stream at like a Halloween party, and this young famous rapper guy or whatever, and he was so wasted, but kind of reminded me of me also. He's like, oh, I love you to everybody, and he took the drinks from everybody, the cigarettes from everybody, kissed everybody, told all the women they're so beautiful and stuff. It's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. And there was some guys also that they were thinking about beating him up or something, or at least that's the vibe that I got. But of course, he was like oblivious to it. And it's kind of like all the stress seems so not worth it, but the beautiful women there, oh my god, yeah. They make it kind of worth, but at the same time, is it really worth? I don't know. Everybody's drunk anyway, and there's quite some violence potential. Oh no, I think it's starting to rain. Ah, shit. No. But yeah, that's a good input to move at least. kind of want to forage if there's anything to forage still. But we should probably go to the forest, not these paths here where it's quite frequented. Oh no, it's getting stronger. It doesn't even look like there should be a lot of rain from here. Yeah, the good thing about the rain always, less people. Oh, fuck, these guys are still over there on the bench, dude. So annoying. I wonder if that's tourists or not. Stop to think it's not tourists. But isn't it beautiful also the rings that the rain makes on the water? Then I always feel like I see something moving under the water, but just my mind playing tricks on me. But there's definitely life. One time I saw like a black snake in here. That was crazy, dude. Like in summer, like sunbathing. Also, there used to be 3 people, now there's only 2. Also, I should really go talk to these guys, but I really don't want to. I really have to talk to random people more just to get used to it. Like, always overthinking it. I feel like Americans are so good at that also, like having small talks with everybody, being open and stuff. Not me though, and on average I feel like it's a little bit less common around here also. The rain's still very weak. Ah fuck, I muted and forgot to unmute and talked. Ah shit. I had some good lines. By the way, how do you write Dagon? Or, yeah. Pretty sure I wrote it wrong. But that's how it felt like it would be written. They have like Swiss flags everywhere and stuff. It's kind of dope, not gonna lie. It's not everywhere like that though. Like in the past, could never imagine like me having like a huge Swiss flag or just any Swiss flag. But I could basically hang one on my house here, and most people would kind of think it's good. Sounds kind of weird when I say it like that, but yeah. It's definitely not the same everywhere, especially like in Germany. Like if you hang up a German flag, that's almost sus. Oh fuck! Imagine we were like a super badass like Tomb Raider, and we're like up there searching ancient tombs or something. I wonder what secrets lay in these mountains also. Must be a lot of uncovered stuff also, because Yeah, there's just not a lot of people. And there might be wolves also. Walking in circles. You should walk to the shop. What time is it also? They're only open until like 6. At least some of them. Damn, just like 2 weeks ago we were laying in the grass over there, shirtless. Oh no, he's crashing. I feel like I heard the scream of that person from all the way over there. Is that possible even? Or was that another scream? They love to scream when they're like doing the tandem flights. The rain wasn't strong enough. There's still many people. And it's gone now also. Where do we go? What do we do? Whoa, holy shit. Must be insane, the speed. Oh, the rain is back. Not sure if I should have said something. so many people walking around. It's crazy. This could be one thing that we could harvest, these rose hips. Although they have seen better times. I feel like I never ate one of them like fresh. Always just processed. I wish I would make a juice out of them. But yeah, probably not be profitable enough. Better import orchards from like the other part of the world. By the way, I saw this earlier also. This wood just fell on those trees. I guess, at least. What a coincidence. These rose hips here, they look still very juicy. For a very short time, the sun came out. And yeah, there's not too much hope. But like in 2 days, it's sunny again. 2 or 3 days. But tomorrow, a rain, they say. The leaf blower, dude. How can it be so loud, dude? Rip those guys' ears over there. Jesus. Jeez. I remember when I was young, we had to like get the leaves together with this like tool. I don't know what's the English name is. Oh shit. And the rain stopped again. Yo, gecko. Aspida. Ja, dieser Laubbläser, ey, ist unglaublich, wie laut der ist. Das ist ja krank. Ich muss auch ehrlich sagen, ich habe das Gefühl, die könnten leiser sein, oder? Der allerechte Ganondorf. Der Hund ist ins Wasser, hat die Ente gejagt. Ich dachte schon, was ist da ins Wasser? Das kann massiv. Ja, leider schon vorbei. Der Allerechte. Es gibt ihn wirklich. Ach, guck, die Sonne, könnte sie es schaffen. So. Aber sieht schon schwierig aus. Sieht auch aus, als hätte es so Wolken und dann nochmal Hochnebel oder halt Hochnebel und dann noch Wolken. Je nachdem, was höher ist. Aber es blendet schon fast. Digga, dieser Laufbläser-Typ, ey. Das kann doch alles nicht wahr sein. ASMR-Laubgebläse. Das hat noch gefehlt. Ich glaube, er ist fertig. Halleluja. Halleluja, Baby. Jetzt kommt ASMR-Regen. Ja, der Regen ist echt nice, aber halt nicht so gut für die Elektronik. Wenn das jetzt so richtig reintackert, wäre noch scheiße. Aber man hört ihn nicht. So leise. Leise rieselt der Regen. Ja, jetzt sollten wir uns Schutz suchen. Aber wohl, die anderen sind immer noch da drüben, die Schweine. Aber da gäbe es auch noch andere gute Bäume. Jetzt pfeffert er richtig rein, Digga. Die Sonne geht fast auf. Oder kommt fast raus gleich. Ich sehe einen alten Mann mit kurzen Hosen am Joggen. Ah, scheiße. Ein Tropfen direkt auf den Knopf gekommen. Ist nicht gut. HDR10. Ja, das ist cool. Ja, manchmal bin ich nicht mehr so überzeugt von der Qualität und ich habe das Gefühl, eine Weile hatte ich bessere, wegen höherer Bitrate. Aber dann dann war immer dieser Fehler, dass es halt nicht mehr funktioniert hat. Ist auch so nervig, dass der Regen nie ganz gerade runterfällt, immer so ein bisschen schräg. Ist so schwierig einzuschätzen. Ich halte das Handy jetzt nahe an meinen Körper, was halt auch nicht optimal ist für die Verbindung. Der Regen wird wieder ein bisschen schwächer. Aber nur 10%. Einfach meinen Stein voll gepiest. Mensch. Mann. Jetzt klingt es wieder nach größeren Tropfen. Angeblich richtig gut zum Fischen, auch wenn es regnet. Ja, die Ente war echt laut, ne? Krass. Oh, sieht schon krass aus, die Ringe. Wie kleine Mini-Bomben. Es gibt auch so Filme, wo die so Mikrokosmos oder so, wo alles so aussieht, so die Regentropfen, als wären die so riesig. Und dann siehst du so, wie die Ameisen weggeschleudert werden von der Implosion. Oder Einschlag, meine ich. Einen leckeren Wurm. Vielleicht, ja. Ja. Das Problem ist halt, weil ich die ganze Zeit Kino habe zu Hause, flasht mir das nicht so krass. Aber wenn ich jetzt wenn ich jetzt keine Serien und Filme gucken würde, würde mir das vielleicht noch besser gefallen. Auf jeden Fall. Das ist schon krass, wo man sich dran gewöhnt, was das für einen Unterschied macht. Immer noch kommen Leute und mehr Leute. Das ist krass. Aber ja, die denkt sich bestimmt auch noch kurz laufen, bevor der Winter kommt. Proxy. Am I hiring? No, not really. No money. Except maybe if you're like from a super third world country or willing to work for very cheap or willing to work for getting a part of the profit. You know what I mean? I have like 6,000 hours of VODs that somebody could cut into videos. And I feel like there could be some good good stuff with some editing skills. From Turkey I can work. Oh, nice. Although I'm pretty sure Turkey is not that cheap also. It's not that huge of a difference. But yeah, nice to hear, man. And maybe we can talk about it. It's just super annoying and sad, you know, that most people who, like, especially these art sellers, or I can make emotes for you, I can make this and that for you. Most of them are like scammers, but not everybody. Although that reminds me, one guy linked me a video that he allegedly made. It wasn't very impressive though also. But yeah. I feel like nowadays, even if you just only upload stuff, even if it's not the greatest quality, and you upload it like everywhere, then already that can benefit you a lot. Oh, the rain is calming down. You're an engineer. Nice. Trying to move to developed nations. Turkey is developed, dude. You guys have like crazy military and stuff. And sometimes, you know, you think somewhere else it's better, but sometimes it's not necessarily. No way, dude. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of difference in Turkey also. Like variation in the sense of like some stuff very developed, maybe other stuff less developed. Which is kind of normal for every country, but maybe the stretch is a little bit bigger in Turkey. I went to school with a few Turkish guys, like Ferhat. Blue-eyed Turk. Life sucks in here. Ah, man. Life sucks everywhere, though, to be honest. And it's not easy. It's never easy. Ferhat, yeah. I remember his father had like a baseball bat in his car. Yeah, it's beautiful. But there's a beautiful nature in Turkey also. Come on. You guys have like these ancient caves where people like lived in, but nobody really knows exactly what and how and why. And you still have the real kebab. Like here, the kebab quality, it went down a lot. The döner, or whatever. Can't even buy a car to visit. Yeah, I see the problem. But here it's also like, economically, it's not getting better, to be honest. It's not super bad, but yeah, it didn't really get better over the last decades. And yeah, most people have a car, but everybody like drives around alone, and there's always like two sides. Still better than Turkey. You know, actually, Germany is much more shit. I was talking about Switzerland because I'm from Switzerland. Switzerland's still better off than Germany. But fucking Germany, dude, it's actually kind of fucked also. Turkey might soon be, in like 20, 30 years, Turkey probably a better economy than fucking Germany. Yeah, Switzerland's good. But you know what? We have a problem which is kind of sad also. We don't have enough children. It's kind of super sad, you know. We have all this wealth or whatever you want to call it, but we're going extinct because we have less babies than people die. Can you imagine that shit? It's not normal. And in Switzerland, there's some places also that are like really shit, where it's like dangerous and there's like chunkies on the streets and stuff. Yeah, I will take you. No, I'm just joking. I once took a foreigner to Switzerland, and yeah, didn't really play out as I thought. You will make 1,000 children, yeah. But that's like the other problem, yeah. I mean, you can look at it how you want, depending on how you want. But like if we don't have children and then we take in a lot of people that have a lot of children, then yeah. It can be good, but it depends. It has to be like a certain amount, you know, it cannot be too fast, too many. It has to be like, yeah. Trying to think about tips, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what tips I could give. It's also colder in Switzerland. You might hate winter. It's dark and cold. Just take me. Yeah, it's not that easy also. There's always laws, and you have to like show that you have enough money to pay for people. But if you can find a job, or anybody who can find a job in most countries, then you can go there. But of course, it's probably not that easy to find a job from distance. But like I said, we don't have enough people. We have a lot of jobs, so they're always looking for people. And you know what many people forget also, or don't know, just like 75 years ago, Switzerland was also kind of poor, you know. It can change fast, and in both ways. Turkey will rise. And then just imagine the language also. Oh, wouldn't you want to be able to speak your mother language? Oh, fish jumped. Huge fish jump. Fuck, we missed it though. And I feel like as an engineer, like you might actually, honestly, it might not even be that hard to get a job. Especially now that maybe there might be like translation airpods or whatever. Money and peace, yeah. Would you say Turkey is not as peaceful? I feel like it's slightly more violent, maybe. And that reminds me, I had this other Turkish friend. I totally forgot about him. His name was Ertan. Ertan. But he got deported already when he was a child. And his family could stay. And then he had to like join gangs in Istanbul, he said. Oh man. And we used to be like this rap music fans. And yeah, he stole like stuff and this and that. And yeah, money also, like, I know it's so tempting and it's so good, and it can be really nice and useful. But like imagine in Turkey, you try maybe to buy like land, like a big garden or a big forest, or not big, but like just some stuff, and then you plant your own shit, you build your own house or whatever. You know, you don't need money actually. What you need is like land that you can live off a simple life and have a beautiful wife and family, and not all this stress from running after the money. And you maybe work remote could give you more money. Hard to say. And also invest. No matter where you are, like if you invest in stuff, it usually makes more sense than working. Like you cannot get rich by working. You can only get rich by investing. You like the West? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's because of all the movies, all the propaganda. But it's not the reality. And yeah, like you have to be honest to yourself that, yeah, it's your imagination that you like. But the reality, it could be different. You know what I mean? And I have moved to another part of Switzerland. And already that, it's kind of hard to find new friends, to grow new roots. It's honestly not that easy moving far away. It has, so to speak, it has its own costs. Not only money, though. And family really important also. Although, of course, I don't know, like, you have a lot of family and whatever. Like, for example, your mom. I kind of imagine you being young still. Just, you have only one mom, dude. Stay close to her. You could take her with you, I guess, but yeah, it's also not that easy. Anne, Anne, Anne. I remember still. That's what Turks call their mom. Anne, Anne. Yeah. Yeah, you're free to try. But let me give you another example also. Like back in the day, the slaves, you know, you had to transport them to the places where you want them to work. But nowadays, the slaves, they come by themselves. They deliver themselves, dude. And yeah, I knew or know a few foreigners also that came here in search for a better life. And sometimes they still say, I wish I could go back, you know. But sometimes then you get stuck here also. Same like me, I could go back to this old part of Switzerland, but and now I'm here, dude. It's like, I don't want to transplant myself again. But yeah, the younger you are, the easier it is. But also, like, would be a good idea probably for you? Just try to do like a few months or like a year or so abroad somewhere where you might think it might be better. That's much easier also than fully move or whatever. Yeah, I think it's totally possible to find a job in Switzerland. We have a lot of jobs openings, but of course, maybe not the best jobs. But when you have like an engineer diploma and whatnot, that could definitely open up doors for these jobs as well. And you know, while the money that you make here would be worth a lot in Turkey, and of course you can send something down, or you could buy a house in the future, this and that. the life here is also much more expensive. So most of the additional money that you make here, that would be really insanely worth more in other countries maybe, it gets sucked off also by the taxes, by the insurance, by the rent. Like here, in my area especially, the rent is insanely high. Insane good. You pay like €1,000 for like a tiny ass shitty apartment. And good apartments are like 2,000. And if you want like a really fancy one, it's like 3, 4. It's insane, dude. Even Swiss people struggle, you know, suffer from these things. And we only have like 1% of empty apartments. So that means like if you try to get an apartment, there's like 20 other people trying to get it also. I do every job, it's not important. Yeah, then you can totally find a job. Not sure how you would do it exactly, but yeah, we have a lot of jobs that are open. And yeah, in a way also, you know, I said earlier about you can't speak your native language here or whatever. There's actually quite a lot of Turks also, so you would definitely not be like alone. But you also have to realize that many of the foreigners that come here are also like the people who didn't make it in Turkey. So they're not necessarily the same people that you know over there. You could like learn to paraglide. There's a huge business with paragliding. Like although it costs quite a lot to learn, although it might be much cheaper in Turkey. They get like a tourist on them, and for every flight or whatever, they get like $100. And the company that they work for, they get like $200. I want to say have home trucks. Don't say that, man. Don't be racist to your own people, but yeah. I can see how people can think like that, especially when they're younger. Bobcigurac. Is that even? I think that's Albanian, no? What other Turkish words do we know? Good, you will search. Yeah. Try. But I hope you're one of these Atatürk-looking Turks. No, I'm joking. But yeah. It's funny how there's like some Turkish people, they look more Swiss than some Swiss people look. But I guess that's the same for all the world. Merhaba, yeah. But merhaba isn't it like Arabian? Arabic? I mean, it's kind of like both or whatever. I wanted to say it almost earlier, but then I thought like, it's not Turkish unique. By the way, I drink ayran sometimes. I started to like it. I'm gonna ask what you think about Erdogan, but you're probably gonna get arrested. JK. JK, maybe not JK. It is healthy. Yeah, it's probably not too bad. Although it's quite a lot of salt. Like, if you drink too many of them, it's too much salt. Which can be kind of bad also. Silivri. We don't have that brand. We only have the Gaza or Ghazi, I mean. Also, we have a few other brands also, but they're like, you probably don't know them. They're like from Aldi or something, from like supermarket. You can make it home, yeah. I did it a few times. I made it at home. But sometimes I'm too lazy to do it also. And it's hard to get it exactly the right amount. But yeah, ayran, it's nice. It's nice. It's German brand, really? Damn, I always thought that's the one original Turkish one. But at least it was some guy from Turkey that came and opened it, or not. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, I guess. But it's the one that I see the most everywhere. But yeah, the price went up also. By the way, we also have inflation and stuff. It's a little bit less, but it's still, every year it gets more inflation. Olum, and Moruk. Olum and Moruk, dude. Those are often used words also. Or not Moruk. And of course I know Galatasaray, the football club. Olum. I like Olum. But I know you write it Oglum. And you have one online friend also from Turkey. Maybe we should connect you with him. Maybe he can help you out. Although I didn't talk with him a lot. For a long time. Besiktas. Oh, I think that's like a bad word, but I don't remember what it means. But I definitely have heard it or seen it. Kanka, which is bro. If he has business, that would be good for me. Yeah. I don't know if he has a business or not, to be honest. But he seemed to be doing fine, and he's the upper class Turk that plays games online. Oh no, the farmer is coming with the big poop tank. Ah, shit. Or at least it might be. But yeah, you know, I struggle myself also. Like everybody struggles. And no matter how rich or poor you are, you still have problems. It's never gonna end. Don't you need help at a farm? Not me personally, but there's definitely many farms also who would need help. Yeah, pretty sure. Like that's one of the less favorite jobs, but it's probably also not that insanely well paid. But I still feel like you can make it work for sure. But yeah, what I want to say is like I struggle also, and that's why it's gonna be hard for me to really help you, because I should help myself. And there's another guy from Germany. He also really wants to come. Like he lived here for a while, but then it didn't work out or something. Now he's back in Germany, and yeah, he asked me also if I know any jobs, dude. But it's kind of hard. General estimation. Oh, okay, that's kind of difficult. But I feel like you would still get 4,000 euro. You'd probably still get. That's like almost like the minimum. But like I told you, like the rent potentially might suck already up 1,000, and you don't even have a good room. And then 300 for insurance, and another 500 for like food if you eat cheap. And you know, like one doner kebab costs like $12 now, or 12 euro. That's insane, dude. You should come here and make actual good kebab that actually tastes good, like in the past. Like 20 years ago, the kebab used to taste so good. But nowadays, it's just not as good. And it costs much more. It used to cost 7, like 20 years ago. Your father's doctor, don't need insurance. The thing is like, insurance is like obligatory. You have to have it. But if you don't have it, they will like make it for you. But ultimately, yeah, they might later take your money if you have money. But if your father is a doctor, like you should be well off. You should really stay, honestly. You should really stay and try to make the best of it. Work together with your family, you know, in a way, like not work, but just like help each other out. And yeah, maybe open a farm in Turkey, or yeah, like try to work as an engineer or whatever. And I know fathers are difficult, but sure, he still loves you, and he will give you a lot of good stuff. And tell him to buy like a house or whatever for the family. Houses will go up in value. Tell him to invest in like Google stock, or like gold, maybe Bitcoin. I always feel bad for recommending it, but I totally regret not investing in Bitcoin. Like some guy wanted to give me like $10,000 to invest in Bitcoin, and nowadays it would be 100,000. And of course I didn't do it. Yeah, I want to be independent, yeah. But honestly, it's going to be easier to get independent in Turkey, I think. Especially if your father is a doctor and all that jazz. 4K euros in a farm's dream, yeah. But like I said, everything is much more expensive. You get maybe, I don't know, double the amount of money, but everything costs double. So is it really any different? It's only good when you go to holidays in other countries, then your money is like worth. Try to find a job, yeah. Yeah, try, honestly. I don't know how it works and how they do it, but if you have a job, you can come, like, you get the visa. You can go to Germany, yeah, and buy the groceries, yeah. Some people do that also. But there's also like a limit amount where what you can buy, for example, meat and stuff. And the gasoline costs more also than in Turkey. The car insurance, everything, dude. Bread is in the oven. Nice, nice. But yeah, maybe what you could try to do is also like travel. At least if you're still young, you know. You travel like in a cheap way, you know. Not like 5-star hotel or whatnot. But then you can see the world a little bit, and then you can maybe get more ideas, like if you really want to move. $27. Yeah. I'm 41, by the way. Old man. It's apple cinnamon bread. Cook the apples down. Oh my god. That sounds so good, dude. Holy shit. 41 as well. Oh, that's crazy. You don't look it. You don't look it. I feel like I don't look it also, but yeah. Always depends on the observer. Help new generation. Do you have kids? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. Like when I was young, I thought I didn't want to have kids, and now, yeah, I don't have any. And now I would be open to have kids, but I have to find like a 25-year-old woman or something. You have 5. Nice. That's so good, man. Many people, you know, they hate on kids, or like in the sense that, oh, I don't want to have kids, this and that, blah 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 blah. But that's just dumb brainwashing, in my opinion, at this point. Up Turkey, you can find someone. Yeah, I tried, you know, my luck with foreign women, and I used to love foreign women, but now I kind of like, yeah, I go back to the roots, because also I want to speak my mother language, you know, in a relationship, for example. I don't want to speak English with them. It's really hard to have super deep English talks. It would be easy for me. Yeah. But believe me, if you get a foreign wife, it's not the same. And they want to rise up like you know. They don't do it for love necessarily. It can be both, but yeah. Many people here, they also have like Thai women and stuff like that. Maybe not many in percentage wise, but there's quite a lot. But yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of good Turkish women. That's not the problem. What the hell is your birthday? In 1 month. Ah. I'm Switzerland. And I have my roots are like 250 years Switzerland. Like I have like this family tree or whatever. Oh fuck, now the rain is kicking in hard. Just as I try to charge and set up stuff. Baliat. I'm also Neanderthal. I'm like 1.5% Neanderthal. Mother language German, yeah. But it's like Swiss German basically. It's slightly different, but it's still quite similar. 3rd December. Nice. That's just when I returned from my holidays. I look handsome. Oh, come on, dude. Why are you lying? I look like a homeless person. No, yeah. I don't look too bad, but thanks. But also, I'm short, you know. That sucks also. I can pull 18 easy. Yeah. 18 may be almost too young, though. But yeah, I feel you. But I'm also a little bit burned out, you know, and I had like a lot of relationships, and that's why I'm not as motivated as when I was younger, before all the relationships. Which tree should we go under? Oh, that's in cinnamon apple pie, homemade, dude. Oh, that sounds so good. I love apple stuff, like apple bakery stuff. That's so nice, especially when it's homemade. You're Swiss, that's the thing that only matters. Sometimes I believed like that also, but it's not true. We're all just humans, you know, and I'm not better just because I'm Swiss or because of the passport and whatnot. That's just not how it works. And you should really not think less of yourself. Really not. At least you're not an insert other country here. Only better than apple pie is cream pie. Teehee. Oh, we found the perfect strong tree to protect us. Oh, there's a tiny snail. Just trust, man, Proxy. Trust. It will be fine. You could build robots and other things work on your hobbies. Yeah, it's true. I can see that point. Like when you live in one of the countries where you make more money and then you order stuff from like China, like robots and whatnot, you definitely have a little bit more options. Everything is expensive, no space. Yeah. I'm hearing on Monday in Italy for the judge to look at my case for Italian citizenship via descent. Oh, interesting. I heard about that being possible. Yeah, that would be nice. But then you want double citizenship, or you actually might think about moving there. Like, Italy is great also, but there's so many shitholes too. It's like a mix. And yeah, like 250 years ago, I'm not even sure how much of Switzerland really already existed. Like, there was some changes, like, and for 800 years we were like together with this other country. And before 250 years ago, I think some of my ancestors, they came from what back then was like France also. But that doesn't mean I'm not Swiss, you know. It's like, it's so complicated. And it's kind of like a joke also with all these nationalities, which are like pretty artificial. Yeah, Turkey has good olive oil. Turkey has a lot of good stuff also. Like, honestly, which country doesn't have good stuff? Maybe fucking, I don't know, Panama. The only good thing is the Panama Papers. But they sell to EU, not Turkish people. Yeah, that really sucks. That's like a thing in many countries also. And for example, Africa, a lot of food, like, it goes somewhere else, and then they eat like the leftovers. That's kind of like some sort of a corruption, I feel like. I don't know. There was this Swiss Turkish guy that moved to Turkey, and then he got beaten to death in like a burger shop because he insulted some guy that talked bad to his woman. And I'm sure that's not the average experience, but that was a bit shocking. If you come to Switzerland, it makes you weak. Stay in Turkey. Stay strong. Maybe invade Greece or something. Take back the islands. Oh, yeah, I was joking anyway. You cannot even go holidays. Yeah. Take the island bag and then sell it to tourists. I had this Greek guy that I worked with. Also, he always was hating on Turks and stuff, like this old enemy stuff. He was like old also though. His name was like Diamantis or something. He was so angry all the time. Yeah, I didn't really think you were nationalist or whatever. It's just like a funny thing, like a joke. Like, we have the same thing in Switzerland, like with like Austria, you know, the neighbor country. Like 100 years ago or whatever, we had like wars and stuff, or maybe even longer ago. And ever since, there's like these jokes about them. But nowadays, it's dying out, which is good also, I guess. And yeah, it's good that you care, but I don't know what I could really tell you. But I really believe also, like, staying with your family, especially if your father is a doctor. And like I said, if your mother is still there and alive and whatever, you cannot pay that with money. And your future is not going to be better if you go away from your mother. That sounds kind of weird when I say it like that, but honestly, dude, you should call her right now and tell her you love her or something. And you could save a lot of money also by staying at home. Let her do the laundry. Fuck, I should either go to the village shop or to the other shop. Gotta start to decide. I think the rain stopped again. So yeah, let's go back to the village. You want to explore? Yeah, that's kind of normal, yeah. And that's a good idea also. Back to the village. Sils Maria, what is that? But a good way to travel is... Oh, my cable plugged out, I didn't even realize. Charging cable was just dangling around. Why is there so many fucking people? So many. Experience how life is in developed nations. Engadine, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a really nice place. You can do it, man. Just tell your father to pay for it. He's not gonna need the money when he's dead. And yeah, honestly, most of the time after like 2 weeks of holidays, usually people are ready to go home again. And also we are kind of like most of the west, at least the northwest. We are kind of like cold also. We are like Neanderthals. We're not super like social and whatnot. We're kind of like loners also. But Turkish people, at least some of them, are potentially easier to connect. I'm going to the Canarian Islands, like Tenerife and such. What's my struggle in life? I don't know, I started getting older, not having kids yet. And like a relatively tough childhood also. Even though that sounds so bad when you say it like. But like I said, even the rich people, they can have a bad experience. You know what I mean? It's not like money; it's everything. And not every person is rich, even though many people think that. Just 3 dicks. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Hopefully. You want to listen? Yeah, no worries. I share some stuff on stream also, but not everything. And many times I'm also like, I hate my life. This is bad, that is bad. No motivation, blah, blah, blah. I don't have a good career also. I could have taken over like the company from my father, but I didn't do it. And that I regretted that also. And that's the same things that could happen to you. Kind of like if you leave Turkey. Could happen to you though if you stay there also, I guess. Those can be solved easily. Yeah, but you cannot turn time back. And like when you, like in 10 years, you're gonna be a totally different person. And you're gonna have less energy on average. And you're less able to change a lot. And sometimes you get scars, traumas. And they stay with you all life. Like your childhood, it molds you a lot. Go to Latin America, yeah, that would be cool also, honestly. But you know, while I was like open, world-loving, metropolitan or cosmopolitan or whatever it's called, I'm not anymore that much anymore. I want to stay here. I love Switzerland. I love Swiss people more than ever before, I think. But when I'm retiring, it would be good to move somewhere else because everywhere else is so much cheaper. Many old people here that struggle also. They don't have a lot of money. The retirement money is not very good. If you're you know what makes you sad now. Feel free to tell us. And yeah, everybody has their own baggage, or whatever it's called, like experiences and stuff.
You're still there. All right. You're so quiet. Yeah.
Bloody Americans, so loud. You want to be successful, it's just don't even know money, just be successful. Yeah. But how do you define successful? Like, you only mean the career, or you mean... Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, that's something that I struggled with in your age and still struggle now. And even old people, like, nobody knows, like, what is the meaning of life. Nobody knows. Oh no, there's a tiny drug bag. What the hell? What the hell? Lol. And look at all this mess, all these cigarette butts. Like a pilot or just, yeah, like a good company. Yeah, you can do it. Like if you work hard, honestly, if you have a dream or a job that you want and you work hard, you can do it, especially now that you're still young. But you have to work a few years, maybe even 5 years, maybe even 10 years. But if you keep working every day, every week, every month, every year, a little bit, you can achieve whatever you want. But it needs a lot of time. And yeah, I don't believe in yourself anymore. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. It happens to it, man. It will get better. Like don't try to solve everything right now. Even that takes time. Yeah, I wish I could say anything about that exactly, but like I said, we are all, every human being, we all feel like you're feeling right now. We all have this feeling. And you just can only try to make the best out of it. And for some people, different things help. But it will get better over time also. And just remember also, like you and your ancestors, everybody, like you have been here on this earth for thousands of years. This is your world. You don't have to worry, to be honest. You know this world, you know the nature, you know it inside you, you know, but it's not like you cannot say it with words. And for 99% of time in the past, we just used to live a simple life. You go out in the nature, you look for food, you hunt, you have children, you have family, you have like a home. It's like the most normal thing, kind of like an animal in a way, but more sophisticated. And that's all that there is, but it's good enough also. Bro, I swear, these other people, I try to avoid them, but now they come exactly the same way again. Hate my life, dude. And the guy looks like my old doctor that was convicted of pedophilia, dude. Jesus. Or at least that there was like this rumor, I'm not even sure if it's true, but probably. Fucking doctors. But except your dad, of course. Oh damn, that's crazy. That's a crazy story, Marilyn. I really didn't expect that. I thought you always had it figured out. And that you're like together with your high school crush or something. Interesting. I have to be a bit honest, like I didn't really put in the work. I just played games and stuff. And you kind of have to work hard and have to have like a hard life sometimes to become a man in a way. USA is not that easy also. But USA also has a lot of good opportunities, but it got worse over the last decade, same as many countries. You reconnected. That's so cute also. I have one friend that happened to him also. He's like he re-met his old girlfriend and now they're together and it's so cute. Or his old crush or whatever. Army, interesting. Yeah, army can be like a machine, and I also cannot recommend joining the army, even though there might be sometimes like a good success story for some people. So you have some kids where you're not, where you like broke up and whatever, not have custody and stuff, or partial custody. Yeah, I can see how USA can be struggling, but not everywhere also. And I just mean the overall system and like the economy. Like you guys, you have a lot of power. Bro, these fucking people that I try to avoid, they're now standing behind me and talking. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that really sucks, man. That's like one of the worst things also. Yeah, I got cheated on also, but yeah. Slightly different circumstances. Always sucks, really sucks. Bro, what are these people doing, man? Fucking weirdos. I shouldn't talk bad about them, but yeah, they're so annoying. Damn, that's really nice. That's a really nice happy end. For now, though, until we get older. As the other thing, like proxy, like you think life is bad now? Imagine when you're 60 years old. Imagine when you're 80 years old. Dude, it will probably suck. You wish you could go back to right now. Just try to imagine you're fucking 70 years old right now. Yeah, it's always a struggle. Honestly, even if you have infinite money, like a huge family, a house, you have everything. Like, or imagine you are God. And then you experience all the best feelings there are, the craziest stuff that you can imagine. Like after a few months only, you get bored of it. And then maybe you even want the struggle. And that's why life is so complicated and there's no like real answer to give. Like even if you were God, probably you would suffer. Cattle die, pets die, friends die. And so will you die one day yourself. The only thing that remains is your honor. Or your honorable deeds. Our food is here better. Yeah, maybe we have better food laws, but I wouldn't necessarily that America has worse food. And yeah, something that I didn't finish earlier, I think, was like saying like America is so good also because they have the petrodollar. They have like this huge trading power laws and stuff. So their economy is like super insanely strong. And even though we all agree military this and that, it's annoying that we have it. We have to have it. But if you have a strong military, then people respect you. If you don't have a strong military, people don't respect you. People will take advantage of you. It's just how it is. It's same like in a 1v1, you know, like if two men meet and both of them have like a gun, then they can talk about making decisions together. But if only one of the guys, of the two men have like a gun, then he can, if he wants, he can abuse his power and do stuff. But at least the other guy with no gun, he can't do shit. Can't do shit. And that's just the reality also of the nature. Oh, look at this old oak. Could be, but I want to be proved I'm wrong. Yeah. Yeah, just honestly follow your heart or your head or both. Just do whatever you think is the right thing. It will be fine. Try not to think about it too much, not to worry too much. Just do stuff. Of course, now over there, the people stopped and talked to some dog owner. Cute. Maybe go back the same way that I came. But I really need to go buy cigarettes too. Who's leaving? Ah, okay, Proxy. Yeah, it was really nice, man. I hope you followed and that I see you again. And I wish you all the best, man. It will be fine, honestly. Trust. You too, man. Have a nice day. LinkedIn. I totally forgot about that website. But that's maybe a way also that you could find a job in Switzerland or other places, of course. It is kind of like a scam and stupid website, but it does partially work also. And it is basically a job website, you know what I mean? It's just what it is. Oh, they're still there. I can't believe it. I could just pass them, of course. But still. Ah. Yeah, even I have like a LinkedIn profile, but just for like, I don't know, I want to look up something and they made me have it to see it. I think we can go in this path in between. And yeah, they text you about jobs even though you're not looking for it and whatever. Might be automatic scam bots though. Kind of hard to say. Also, Proxy has like a high chance because he's younger to experience this world where we might have like fucking AI cleaning robots and stuff. Yeah, don't burn it now. Not at this stage. Although I'm sure it could still be salvageable. What I personally struggle with also is like finding a job that you actually enjoy and want to do. It's like, it's not even easy, dude. And of course, it's never going to be perfect, but if it's just slightly enjoyable, that's really cool. But on the other hand, even if it's not enjoyable, many jobs give you like skills that you can actually use in real life. And skills basically is worth even more than money. Skills is like everything. Oh, my back starts to hurt. Yeah, I think I go direction shop and then home. I wanted to go along the lake, but yeah, these people ruined it for me. Thanks, guys. Or maybe I kind of ruined it for myself. But I didn't want to see them a fucking fourth time. Oh, the fresh cut tuya hedge has this typical smell. It's a very poisonous hedge. And it feels like you can smell the poison also. Oh, by the way, I muted it again, the phone. Why did I mute the phone? That makes no sense. So, of course, I couldn't hear any alerts. If there was any. But I swear I never walked this path, or maybe like just once. Anyway, kind of like a good decision. Which shows you sometimes out of annoying people comes good stuff. Yeah. What does the watch say? Ah, almost 5. Damn, I almost have to rush to the shop later. I want to find that bicycle. It's almost like my stolen bicycle. But yeah, I don't think it is. At some point you have to stop looking for your stolen bicycle because it drives you nuts. And then you're always thinking like, could it be that one or that one? But it's probably already in some other country or, I don't know, trashed. I swear, there's behind me. It's probably them. Not joking. They couldn't have made it that fast. Bro, I really need to go eat. But yeah, that walk helped my hunger. The fresh air and stuff. almost blue sky, dude. And there might be some kind of a sunset stuff going on. Well, I'm kind of lost now. Don't remember when the sun goes down because they had like time change. Hunger me too. Nice, yes. I'll put you away a second. And of course that chat reset itself. If there was any recent important messages, we might have to type it again. I'm kind of sorry. Oh, that's already the second fig tree, I think. Quite a lot of figs for the area that we live in. If I was in Turkey and I could grab some land, I would definitely get a lot of like fruit trees and stuff like that. That's the best. Isn't it so dumb that everybody has the weekend at the same time? So many people out and about. Although it can be a benefit, but it can be a downside also. Oh, I smell delicious homemade food. Only 2 hours live. Feels so long already. Maybe because we had these tough topics and had to help out proxy. Proxy. Feels really long. Strange, huh? Like there was these times where I did like 13-hour streams and whatever. I almost can't imagine it anymore. Except maybe special occasions, but 13-hour stream, dude, that's insane. And I mean like outside. The inside one's kind of easier to do 13 hours. Look at that, oh, look at that salad, dude. Ooh, looks good. Yeah, I think too. Yeah, I guess I say goodbye. It's easier that way. Goodbye. Goodbye, take care. Bye, bye, bye.